Hello, fellow model enthusiasts. Today I'm building a 1/35th scale model of the M4A3 Sherman Calliope tank. The Calliope was a special purpose variant of the standard Sherman tank, armed with a rack of 60 4.5-inch rocket launching tubes set in groups above the turret. Rocket-armed Sherman tanks were nicknamed Calliopes because the banks of rocket launching tubes resembled the clustered pipes of Calliope steam organs used by circuses of the period. The Calliope rocket launching system was designed in 1943 as a mobile bunker buster. It was intended to be used in the D-Day landings, but for various reasons did not see combat until late 1944. I'm building my Calliope model as a kit bashing project. If you're new to modeling and are unfamiliar with the term kit bashing, it simply means creating a model using parts from 2 or more different kits. I need to reduce the number of kits in my stash, so I pulled out an old Tamiya M4A3 Sherman kit for the hull and suspension parts. I'll combine these with the turret and rocket launcher array from an Italeri Sherman Calliope kit, also from my stash. To begin, I cleaned the parts from both kits to remove any lingering traces of mold release agent which might affect paint adhesion. I'm spraying the parts that I'm going to use from both kits with MIG black primer. This will provide a uniform base for my overall olive drab finish and will give a slightly flatter finish to all my paint. I'm replacing the kit's plastic 75mm gun barrel with a machined aluminum gun barrel. Spraying primer on metal parts is essential because even the best water-based acrylic paints do not bond well to metal surfaces. The black primer will ensure that my olive drab finish on the gun barrel will stick. Now that the primer coat has dried, I'm spraying all the parts I'm going to use with Mission Models U.S. Army Olive Drab. all 6 bogies are assembled, attach them to the lower hull along with the drive sprockets and idler wheels. I'll add the tracks later, after I decide what sort of weathering I'm going to apply to their inside surfaces. To keep this video short, I won't go into detail about building the hull. Other than adding the tow cable and tarp from the Italeri kit to the Tamiya hull, it's going to be a straight from the box build. I'll focus on the one part of the tank that will be different from the Tamiya kit, the turret and rocket launcher. I'll skip to a detailed build of the turret after the series of photos that give you a very quick look at the overall process of building the Sherman's hull. The Italeri turret is basically the same as the Tamiya turret, except in 2 ways. First, the main gun mount is constructed a little differently. The more significant difference, however, lies in the mounting of the Calliope rocket system. The rocket launchers are attached to the turret by 2 arms rising vertically from the sides of the turret. To attach these, you have to cut out a mounting slot on either side of the turret. While the Italeri instructions tell you to drill a hole in each side of the turret, I'm going to carefully score the mounting slots and cut them out. With the attachment slots opened in the turret, I'll move on and assemble the Calliope mounting supports. Next, I'll assemble the rocket launch tubes. Before attaching the Calliope assembly to the turret, I'll install the 75mm main gun. This will take a little extra effort as I'm replacing the kit's plastic gun barrel with a machined aluminum one. First, I'll cut off the plastic gun barrel. Next, I'll install the gun mount into the turret, then use cyanoacrylate gel to cement the metal gun barrel in place. Finally, I'll follow the Italeri instructions and mount the Calliope rocket launchers onto the turret. All that's left to do now is to attach the turret to the hull.